Cafecito time. Hola, hola. I'm making my cafecito. Hi, bonitas. Hello, hello. Happy Saturday. I am about to start getting ready, but first I needed some cafecito. So I'm making some iced cafecito. I just put pumpkin spice in my Nespresso, and I'm just going to put this in my cup. Good morning, good morning. So I'm going to do this right next to my sink because I don't want it to spill. So, un minuto, por favor. Okay, so I'm just putting in my cafecito, bonitas. I'm getting ready to start getting ready. I worked out, showered, and now I'm just going in and making my cafecito. So I always like to add some almond milk in there. I just use from Sprouts. I'm a Sprouts girly. Good morning, Erica. How's everybody doing today? Happy Saturday. And then I'm gonna be taking my Chobani coffee creamer in pumpkin spice. This is the second one that I've purchased. So I'm making an iced cafecito. It's starting to get chilly here in Maryland. So these iced cafecitos are gonna be not the move anymore in a few weeks. So these two are kind of like what I like to do for my cafecito. So I'm gonna just put this away and make sure the lid's tight so I don't end up spilling it all over. And then I like to do a little bit of some cold foam. I'm just gonna be using this cold foam right here. It is the Coffee Mate Cold Foam. And this one is in brown butter choco chip cookie. And I'm gonna put that, so you guys can see, I'm gonna put that all over the center, like so. And then I'm gonna do a little bit of some nutmeg on top. Un poquito. Give it a really good toasty vibe. Because in this household, we make our cafecito at home, so we don't have to spend on cafecito outside. Sometimes I'll treat myself, like, you know, from time to time, but cafecito can get expensive. And I'm like, I can make it just as good at home. Let me make sure this doesn't spill. Oh, okay, it's good. I'm like, I don't want it to spill. I am in the East Coast. I'm an East Coast girly. Let me see. I think I have some straws over here. Yeah, I'm just gonna use this straw right here. And then I also last night made some muffins, pumpkin spice chocolate chip muffins. And I'm gonna eat that real quick as well because I'm a little hungry. I went to the gym this morning and I have like a little bar, like a protein bar and some banana. So now I need something afterwards. These like chocolate chip pumpkin spice muffins are so good. And then I have the cafecito. Don't worry, bonitas. I'm about to start doing my makeup. I did ask in the community post tab, which if you guys see the community post tab, those are super helpful. It's a good way for us to connect besides like video and whatnot. But I did get some recommendation on doing a fall makeup look that works well with like a plaid dress. And I actually love that idea because I'm thinking about wearing like a plaid outfit for like Thanksgiving or like in the fall. I saw some options for really cute plaid like dresses and stuff on Amazon. So I'm gonna go ahead and definitely do that. But now we're gonna move over. You know what? Let me move my camera first. Oh, and also these cups, you can find them at Walmart. They're so cute. I'm gonna link them so you guys can check them out at the end, but they're literally the cutest. So let me move you, bonitas, with me. We're gonna go back to our usual spot where I film. And I'm gonna put my muffin right there. We're about to start getting ready. Okay, bonitas, so let's get ready. Let's do a fall makeup look. I'm gonna bring down my tripod. Okay. I also think I need to put it on the, what's it called? On the charger, so I don't lose you guys. I need to get some coasters. I haven't found any that I liked yet though. Okay, so I'm gonna put this on here. And I'm gonna unhook and put it right there. So I recently posted a video on, what's it called? On a makeup look, like a fall makeup look. And I hope you guys watch it because it's actually really nice and easy. It's nothing too intense. It's like my go-to makeup look. Also, I need to talk about these Huda Beauty lip stain liners. They are so good. They literally, like, I put them on before the gym. They're still on. I showered, still on. Like, it's still on. I will say though, the key for those Huda Beauty lip stain liners to really last is to make sure that you keep them like downward. So like you keep the pen facing down and it's gonna give you so much pigment. Like it's gonna be phenomenal. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. We do have some Nunu here. So I'm very excited to share some Nunu with mis bonitas. Let me actually get everything situated. I have some Merit eyeshadows right here. And I also have the new Huda Beauty powders. These duos are really nice. This one is in Cherry Peach. I filmed a short video, but I'm going to do definitely more content on that. I also have some correctors and a concealer by Huda Beauty. I also have here the Sephora Best Skin Ever. This is a pretty new foundation. I did an in-depth review and wear test on this. Y bonitas. This is good. This is really good. I'm just giving you the heads up on that before I post my video, which probably will go up tomorrow. So stay tuned for that review. But I'm just gonna go ahead and clip my, there we go. I'm gonna clip my little mirror so I can kind of see what I'm doing. Okay, so first things first, I'm gonna go ahead and start off with the Bioma Hydrating Milky Toner. And this is a fantastic product if you are looking for something that is similar to like the high-end ones, like the one by Rhode, but you just don't want to spend the money on it, or you just want to go to Ulta and pick something up that is really, really good. Hydration is key. My skin is starting to get dry. I think with the weather change, I'm starting to notice it a little bit, so I'm just keeping track of all that. And right now I'm red just because you can see that I pressed on the face. Yeah, Ulta is fantastic. They have amazing things and they have really good deals. And a lot of brands are going into Ulta, which is always a plus. I'm also gonna do the Rhode Glazing Mist. This is another great product to add some more hydration. Then I'm gonna be taking my Desi Skin Agua Fresca. This has been my go-to moisturizer. I'm gonna take a little bit of some oil drops because I do need that extra hydration. Like I said, my skin has been a little bit dry right now. So I have very oily skin, right? But with my rosacea, when the weather starts to change into like colder weather months, my skin, especially the cheeks, can get dry. So I have to hydrate it. Through the day, if I wear makeup or just anything, I tend to be oily skin, but I do need to go ahead and change the hydration. No, the road mist does not break me out. The only product that I heard that has caused people to break out is the barrier cream, not the butter cream, the original one that they first launched. That one I've heard isn't the best for acne prone skin. But besides that, every other road product that I've tried personally, and I have very sensitive skin, has worked really well for me. But right now, my go-to product, like when it comes to moisturizer, is definitely the Desi Skin Agua Fresca with the drops mixed in. Is literally like everything. So I'm just going in, like I said, and I am really hydrating. I'm gonna look oily right now, but that's the key. Like that's the key right now, is that I want to look very, very glowy, because it's all gonna melt into the skin easily, because all these products that I'm applying are very lightweight. So they're going to just be absorbed by my skin, especially because it is a little dry. So everything else can lay nicely. And what I recommend, especially if you're gonna be adding a lot of hydration to your face, is going in by doing your skincare and then doing your eyes and then doing your base. So foundation, powders, all that, so that you have time. It takes me about like 20, maybe a little longer sometimes to do the eyes. It depends on what I'm doing on the eyes, maybe less, probably less. I would say 20 tops, 20 minutes tops. So while that's absorbing in, like the skincare, you're doing the eyes. By the time you get to the complexion, all the skincare has absorbed in and it doesn't look as glowy as it's looking right now. But we want this to be as glowy as possible. This is a product that I highly recommend, Desi Skin, and the oil drops, especially if you do have skin that gets really dry. This is fantastic. So I'm gonna go ahead and put these to the side, and I will definitely mention them in the little products that I've used at the end of the live. So we have that. And like, look, the lip liner by Huda Beauty is still on. This is a lip liner stain. What is everybody up to today on this Saturday? Does anybody have any fun plans? Okay, so first things first, I want to go in and do a little bit of lip balm on the lips to keep them hydrated. Hey Giselle, how are you doing? Happy Saturday. What are you up to today? So I'm going to be taking the Essence Peptide Lippy, and I'm just putting this all over those labios like so, just so they can get some extra hydration. And if you are looking for a good like lip treatment, a peptide lip treatment that's affordable, this one by Essence is good. They also have tinted ones, so that's always the best. Ooh, Erica, that sounds so fun. That's gonna be a lot of fun. Food trucks are the best. And it's fun that it's gonna be like a battle of the food trucks. Are you excited to try all this food out? Liz, I ended up not getting the Makeup by Mario palette because it wasn't speaking to me. I swatched it and I wasn't the biggest fan. And I also was like, honestly, I feel like I won't use this a lot. And for $69, I was like, ooh, that's a little steep for me. Okay, so I think I'm gonna take this palette, or I could also take a Morphe palette. I feel like I always use the Makeup by Mario Master Matte palette, but this is such a good one. I have tried some Korean skincare, but not as much as I would like to. So if you have any recommendations, Giselle, please let me know. Put a girl on. I've heard a lot about Medicube, I think it's called. I would love to try some products from there. I have to like look more into it. Hey, Angie. 7 p.m. Ooh, what part of the world are you in? Okay, let me go ahead and, yeah, I think I definitely want to do a fall look. So I think I'm going to take this little palette that I have over here. And this is by Morphe. this little Morphe palette. I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna use some of the new Merit eyeshadows they sent me. This one actually looks really pretty for the fall. So I'm gonna do that one. And then I'm gonna put these other two to the side. So let's see. Ooh, wait, Erica, is there a new ABH palette? I may need to pick that up. Ooh, you are lucky, Giselle. That's goals for me. Oh, Liz, you ended up getting the Mario palette? Yeah, I mean, it is a pricey palette. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with this palette by Morphe right now. And I am going to, and you know what, maybe I will take a little bit of the Mario palette just because this one is great. So I am going to just prep the eyes. And you know what, to prep, I'm gonna be using my Huda Beauty. Oh my gosh, I have to do the brows first. I almost forgot to do my brows. I'm always so used to doing eyebrows like off camera that they're already done that I'm like, wait, I have to do the eyebrows. So I'm just going in and I am using an e.l.f. pencil. This is the Ultra Precise Brow Pencil and this one is in the shade Cool Brown. And I'm filling in my eyebrow. I'm just following the natural shape. I'm not doing anything new. Nothing's changing. Like so. We're just keeping it very, very soft. Oh, thank you, Giselle. It's a work in progress. There was a time where I had very intense like rosacea, like my cheeks were very red and like very intense, but I've worked really hard to maintain and also keep my routine a little bit more on the simple side, but always taking care of my skin, especially when I'm wearing makeup, because I want to make sure that it looks good. Oh, Angie, this is the e.l.f. Ultra Precise Brow Pencil. This is very affordable. I get it from the drugstore. Yes, Giselle, I am Mexican. I am Mexican American. Both of my parents are Mexican. And yeah. Okay, so this is for the eyebrows. Okay, sorry. I always have to go a little quiet when I am doing my eyebrows because I'm like, wait, I don't want to overdo them. And I just follow my natural shape. I don't do anything else. The natural shape of my eyebrows is this. So that's what I follow. And I'm going to go ahead and also, I always like to clean up the eyebrows. I feel like this is such a 2015, 2016 technique, but it just works for me. It always has, and it's something I enjoy. So I just kind of clean up. I like that. Yeah, I need to try. I need to see this Anastasia palette. I feel like Anastasia is always the OG for palettes. I haven't been really that intrigued by many palettes lately. I just feel like it's more like simple on the eyes, just overall. But sometimes I do get very inspired to do certain looks. Especially during the fall season. I feel like I want to play around more with eyeshadows because, I don't know, I feel like in the summer, it's just more, you want to keep it natural, especially like you're on the go, you're traveling, you're at the beach or whatever it may be. So you don't want to wear too much makeup. Also, it gets hot. So you're just like, I'm not trying to sweat this makeup off. So let me just keep it simple. But when fall approaches, I'm just so intrigued to do a more, you know, dolled up look. So I'm always like, why not? Oh, thank you so much, Giselle. I went for a simple nail look this time. I just went with one color and I actually really like this like burgundy color. Bye, Angie. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate you. I hope that you have a great day, and I appreciate you chatting for a bit. Okay, so I'm just going in and I am prepping the eye. I'm using Huda Beauty concealer, and this one is in Sugar Biscuit 3.5N. And this is a nice like matte concealer. I like to use concealer to prep the eyelids, especially if I am taking a good amount of eyeshadow, because I have oily eyelids. So, and I also want the base for the eyes to be even so that the eyeshadows look as pigmented as they possibly can. So I'm just going in and blending everything out like so. And I'm going to take the palette. So I think I'm first gonna start off with the makeup. This is messy because I use it so much. I'm first gonna start off with the Makeup by Mario Master Matte palette. Then I'm gonna go in with this palette right here by Morphe. But I'm just gonna take like a very subtle shade just to start to kind of create a little bit of depth in the eye, like so. This will just really give it a pretty look. Same thing with this side. We're gonna do the same exact thing on both sides, windshield wiper motions. Ooh, what are you looking for, Giselle, in particular for the wedding look? Are you looking for a foundation, or like what top 3 things do you want recommendations on? And I can tell you some tips and recommendations. Okay, so that looks nice. I always like to start with like a neutral, like in between shade for my creases, and then I can go in and start to add like the more in-depth colors. So now I'm gonna go ahead and go in with this palette, and I'm gonna take that color, like that kind of terracotta shade, and start to put that on my crease a little bit more. Okay, lipstick, foundation, and mascara. Okay, so I would say one of my favorite, well, are you looking for a waterproof mascara? Hi, Danny. How are you? Happy Saturday. What are you up to? What are you up to today? Oh, thank you so much. I just went ahead and moisturized it with my Desi Skin Agua Fresca moisturizer. Now we're going in and doing some eyeshadow so that the skincare has time to sink into the skin before going in with foundation. Yeah, so my current favorite waterproof mascara is actually affordable drugstore brand. It's from Essence, the Lash Princess waterproof mascara. That does not budge. That's not going anywhere. So this one is great, and I also really love how it makes my lashes look. Right now I am going through like a lash shed, so there is some sparseness in my lash, but this overall is a really fantastic mascara that I really enjoy. That's waterproof. Then I would say for foundation, do not sleep the Lash Princess Essence. So it's from Essence Cosmetics, and it's called Lash Princess Waterproof Mascara. Then for foundation, for a wedding, for event makeup, this is my holy grail. The Anastasia Beverly Hills. This foundation is just stunning. This is really, really good. I actually have a makeup tutorial that I posted maybe 2 months ago on a wedding guest makeup tutorial. And I share all of the products that literally are my go-to and have lasted me for literally 24 hours for makeup. The Mexican Beauty is my product. They have so many different shades. Sorry, I just said the Mexican Beauty is my product. The Mexican Beauty is my handle on all my platforms. Okay. And then you said for lipstick, it depends on what type of finish you want. Do you want matte? Do you want like a glossy finish? Do you want, like, what do you want? Satin? Okay, so we have that color. We just went in with this one. Very, very pretty shade. Very like fall-esque shade. I do also want to go in with this brown shade, but it has a little bit of shimmer. I don't know if you can see that. Okay, you want dark and glossy. Maybelline has really good, the Maybelline, I think they're called the vinyl lip stains. They're like lipsticks, but they do not transfer, and they have like a glossy finish. So I would recommend something like that if you are looking for something that's going to like stay on and not budge, but still give you like a glossy effect. The Maybelline vinyl ones are really, really good, and they have so many different shades. They also have some deeper tone shades, so you can definitely look into those. Okay, so I think that was a good color to add. That brown, even though it does have a little bit of shimmer in there, it's working pretty well. So then I'm gonna do the same thing on this side, and I'm really trying to keep that darker shade right in the crease because that's just gonna add shadow to the lid to really create the illusion that there's like more depth in there, so that it just adds contrast between that like lighter shade and then that like deeper shade. Okay, so I'm just going back and forth, back and forth. So. Of course, always here to help with any makeup recommendations. Okay, so we have that. And now I'm going to go ahead and go in with the next shade. So I have this really pretty eyeshadow by Merit. Merit has some fantastic products. I am gonna go ahead and swatch it because I want to see how it looks swatched before I commit to it. They came out with those like single shadows and also brushes. So let's see what this brush is about. I don't know if this is gonna work for this look. I think I want a flat brush for this. Okay, so I'm gonna take this shade. Before I go in, I think I'm gonna swatch to see. Oh, that's pretty. That's pretty, but I'm like, I feel like this is something that I would want to wear alone all over the lid. So I'm not going to go in with this one by Merit today, but I will keep this in mind because I feel like these are great for like when you want quick eyeshadow all throughout and you're done. This is great. So I think I'm just going to stick to the Morphe palette and I'm going to see what other shades there are. Ooh, this shade is so pretty. That is very fall, right? Yes, it is. So we're going to go in with this color right here. Looks super pretty. Oh, yes, this is exactly what I wanted. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and take this all over. Morphe really came in hot this year with their products. Milani has some really good eyeshadow quads that are pretty reasonably priced that look similar to the color scheme of this. I can show you one in just a second. It's like my go-to for fall. I use it quite a bit here on live, but I'm just gonna go ahead and take this and put it all throughout. Oh yeah, this is stunning. Yeah, I like that a lot. Do you see? And I am gonna try it out with a little bit of some spray to see if it works well or looks a little bit more like metallic-y with the spray. I think this would be really pretty with like a plaid dress. So it looks like that. I am gonna go ahead and take my Rare Beauty spray. Spray that all throughout. Oh yeah, that's very, very nice. You can see. Ooh, yes. Okay, this is a gorgeous, gorgeous product. Hi, Sandra. Happy Saturday. How are you doing today? Any fun plans today? Then I'm gonna start to just kind of blend that shimmer into the matte so it looks soft and it doesn't look super, you know, harsh. Like, do you see how it softens that up? It just softens it up in a really, really effortless way. Obviously, if you want to keep it looking a little bit more like sharp and just very precise, you can absolutely do so. But I think I want to just keep it a little bit softer. I'm gonna go back in with the brown shade that we took right here, and I'm going to intensify that on the outer edge to add more depth out there so that it looks more like a fall look. Ooh, this is making me excited because I feel like now it's really starting to feel like fall here in Maryland. So I just feel like this is such a cozy, like fall look with lots of warmth, and you have like some shimmer in there. It's just really nice. So right now it can be a little messy because we are gonna go back in and add some more like preciseness to the look. Oh, that's so fun. If you don't mind me asking, what are you taking her dress shopping for? That sounds so sweet. I feel like so. Okay, I'm just kind of bringing that color into the brown like so. Oh, that's so fun. Those are great memories to make with her. That will be a lot of fun. Okay, so that is done. Now I'm gonna go ahead and take a, where is it? I'm gonna go back with my Makeup by Mario palette. These are the two shades I always like to do for wing. So I think today for my wing, I want to do, I think I'm gonna do a black wing liner. I typically do browns for this look, but because I feel like today I'm kind of feeling the vibe, I'm like, let me go ahead and make it look a little bit more dolled up, you know? I'm just gonna hang out with family today. Spend time with some family, which I'm very excited about. It's always nice when you can get together with your family and see your nieces. So I'm like, you know what? Let me get ready on live with Mis Bonitas. And I had a recommendation from one of Mis Bonitas to do a look that would look really nice with like a plaid fall dress. So I'm like, let me just do like a really good fall look, especially because I feel like now it really does feel like fall. I think this is the first weekend of October, right? Yeah, like it just feels like fall now. That I feel like took the whole look to the next level. If I would have done a brown liner, it would have been great. It would have kept it soft, but I feel like going in with black eyeshadow wing liner just makes the look have like a little bit more drama to it. Like so. Okay. Yes, I love it. Okay. Perfect wing liner. Then I am gonna go ahead. Did I bring the wipe? No. It's okay, I can just sharpen it. Like so. I'm keeping the softness of the eye. Okay, like that. And I do want to keep blending a little bit. So I'm gonna go in with a fluffier brush and blend a little bit more. Like that. Okay, so the eye shadow is done. You can see, just very like soft, effortless look with these two palettes, Makeup by Mario and also the Morphe palette. The Morphe palette is in Outer Spice, which is perfect for fall. But I did mention that I wanted to share another palette if you're looking for a more affordable alternative. The Milani Gilded Mini palette in Champagne Problems is really nice. It has like the perfect fall colors, which is always great. So that's that right there. And I am going to go ahead and put these away. I'm just gonna take this right here and put it to the side. What is your shade of Maybelline Fit Me? And so for the Milani, I'm in the shade 13 for the summer, and I would say the shade 11 in the winter in the stick. The Milani shade, I can't remember, to be completely honest. I want to say like some beige or something like that, but I'm not exactly sure, and I don't have one here with me. But in the True Match, I'm the shade W6, if that helps a little bit. One of my most used foundations that I love. Okay. So now I need to figure out what I'm gonna do on these eyes. I do want to go ahead and tightline though. Like if I want to do a lash or if I want to do individuals. Yes, I have tried Juvia's Place. They have great eyeshadows. They do have really good foundations too. What are your favorite Juvia's Place products? Okay. I need to figure out if I want to do a lash. But I think I put all my lash products or my lash is in my storage in my room, so I may have to go grab that. But first I'm gonna go ahead and just curl the eyelashes. I can't wait until my eyelash grows back, Bonitas. I'm like, I've been very patient. I've been putting lash serum on there. Oh, I'm like, I don't know what's going on. Hopefully they'll be nice and long for my birthday in December because I want my lashes to be looking phenomenal so that I can go ahead and get a lash lift. I used to love lash lifts, but they get pricey. So I was just doing them with like my sister. We were doing them on each other to save some money, but I think I need to go back to having her do them for me because they did make a difference, and I feel like sometimes maybe using a lash curler causes some lashes to fall out. I don't know. Oh, thank you so much, girl. I really appreciate it. The coffee palette. Yes, I've seen that one. They make like the best eyeshadows. I actually used one of their eyeshadow palettes for one of my best friend's wedding a year ago. The pigmentation is just next level. Like, it's truly next level. Okay, so we have that. Then I'm gonna go ahead on this side. What do you think, Bonita? Should I do a falsie, like a strip lash, or should I just add a few individual lashes? I really wish I didn't have to do any lashes, because I really do love when my lashes look full, but right now I feel like they're not as full as they could be. So I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if I want to do that right in this moment. Do any of you guys have any fun plans for this weekend? First weekend of October? Any fun spooky vibe plans? Yeah, I think you're right, Sandra. I am gonna add a few lashes. Plus, they're more comfortable. Ooh, okay, I'll have to try that. The blackest black in their coffee pot. Okay, that excites me because I love to do an eyeshadow wing. Like right now I use the Makeup by Mario Master Matte eyeshadow palette to do my wing. But if I can use another one that's even better, I'm always down for that. So I'm definitely gonna take your recommendation and check that out. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Oh, I love that, Sandra. That's always so much fun. Seeing the decorations that people do, like going all out for Halloween, is always so sweet. I'm like, I can't wait until I own a home, because I'm gonna be one of those people. I go all out like in my space. Like I try to make it as like seasonal friendly and cozy, but when I have a home, like my own home, I'm gonna decorate all the outside and have that, because I've been seeing lots of fun houses just in the area, and I'm like, oh my god, they're doing such a great job. There's this one house that I saw that had like their the tree trunk, they put a bunch of like pumpkins all over. They're like jack-o'-lantern pumpkins, and like at night they light up, and I'm like, that is so cute. Yes, let's put this out into the universe, Barbie. Yes, thank you so much. Yes, La Virgencita will definitely bless all of us. All of us. We deserve it. Okay, so this is what I have on lashes. I think I'm gonna let them dry down for a second, and then I'm gonna recurl them, and then I'll probably maybe take a lash or two and put them just in to add a little bit more in there. Pero vamos a ver. So let's just leave it like that. And now I'm gonna start working on the complexion, which I'm actually very excited about. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the Fenty Beauty Matte Primer. This recently came out. It does definitely give like a nice matte base, I have to say. And I like to kind of like press it into the skin. And it absorbs a lot of those oils. Like so. Oh. I think somebody's dog was out there. I don't know what's going on. My dog is like, what is happening over there? King, it's okay. I have a husky, and he is like, he's not as vocal as other huskies. Like, I'm very proud of him. He doesn't start barking a lot. Okay. So I put on the Fenty Beauty Matte Primer, and this one just gives a really pretty like blur and soft matte finish. And I really, really like it because I feel like it absorbed all of the shine that was on the face. But it still has like a healthy touch to it where it doesn't look matte and flat. It looks like matte and like a soft matte. Now, I did mention in the beginning that I do have oily skin, but during the fall and winter, my skin tends to get a little bit dry, especially my cheeks. So I've been hydrating it a lot, which is why it looked very dewy and glowy when I first was doing the eyes. But now that we're moving on to the face, I went in with my primer, this one by Fenty, and it did a great job of absorbing, you know, that extra radiance, but still working well with the rest of the products that were underneath. I will say this does really good with other products, so you don't have to worry about like pilling or any of that. Like, it just looks really nice. Yes, it is. Yeah, I mean, I think me with my husky, we have like very cold, fun winters for him. In the summer, it does get hot, so I just have to adjust with him. But he's thriving. Okay, so now we're gonna go in. Oh, actually, before we go in with foundation, I'm gonna go ahead and take my MPH Beauty palette right here by Mary Phillips, celebrity makeup artist. Look how used it is. That's how you know I love it. It is so used and loved. So I'm gonna go ahead and do underpainting. I am going to just be taking the underpainting brush and I'm gonna go all throughout. This may look a little crazy at first, so just don't mind me. Underpainting is the technique of going up and warming the complexion and adding dimension with some products from here and also highlighting certain points of your face. So I'm just going in like so, like this. Like so. Do you see, like, it starts to add some dimension? And then I'm going up here. And also right here. So I was thinking about doing a video on like my recommended, like, high-end beauty products that are worth your money. Because there are some that I feel like there's been launches that are definitely worth your money. And I know, you know, there's certain makeup products that you sometimes can be curious, like, is this worth the splurge? And there's certain high-end products that I'm like, these are definitely worth a splurge. Also products that I've specifically like purchased with my own money that weren't sent to me. So I would love to film that, especially now that, like, you know, the holidays are coming up, the sales, what else? So yeah, let me know if that's something you would be interested in seeing, like new high-end makeup that is actually worth your money. And I can definitely film that for YouTube. I think I may do that. I think that's a good idea. Oh yeah, I've been obsessed with this one by MPH Beauty for underpainting. It literally has the top part that you can use for, you know, doing this aspect of it. And then it has this part that you can use to do like the concealing and highlighting. So I'm gonna take a little bit of that right here, like so. It's gonna get a little tricky before it gets beautiful, but it's okay. We're gonna work through it. The cool thing about makeup is that it's like a work in progress, you know? So I'm just gonna do that. I did try the La Mer foundation. I think I did a review on it years ago. But it's been a while, so I honestly cannot remember. I feel like I've reviewed so many foundations there's too many to count, but I do know that I've tried it. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and do some work on the nose, just to kind of contour the nose. And I'm gonna make sure I link everything, Bonitas, at the end so you guys can check out the products. If you feel like you'll use it, I would definitely recommend it. But honestly, because I know Makeup Forever has a palette that's similar to this, I like this one over the Makeup Forever. Now, if you're looking for specific things from it, then I would say get the Makeup Forever palette. Like if there's something specifically that you want from it that you feel like you can't get from this, then definitely get it. But I think that this MPH palette is so good. Like it's worth every penny. We have that. It's looking very, very testy, but no worries, it's all gonna come together. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a brush, a fluffy brush. So Mary Phillips always recommends using a fluffy brush with this technique. And also using a little bit of some spray on your brush to really hydrate. Then I'm going to take the Sephora Best Skin Ever foundation. This is a natural finish foundation. I'm going to take that much product. And I'm just going to do this, like so. And then what I like to do is I kind of like to start in the center of the face with it. And work it in like the places where you already have like the brightening and all that, so that you just go with the least amount of product on the other areas of the face. So you can still get that nice, you see, pigment from it, and it's still noticeable. Also the forehead. Like so. And then of course you can always take your brush and further blend certain things out, but you can see that it just really comes together very, very nicely. So you start to see it all come together, right? And obviously we're still gonna blend more here and down here, but we're just kind of keeping everything really nice and precise. And then we're gonna try out this new Huda Beauty powder. This is the Cherry Peach powder. So you get two colors in here and you can just kind of like mix them together. So let me actually close that and twist it. Oh no, I love all the questions, Barbie. Like I am here for it. So we have those two shades, the peach and the pink, that are iconic from Huda Beauty. And I'm just gonna go ahead and apply powder to lock that into place because I get very, very creasy if I don't apply powder. So this is just gonna make sure that this under eye is good. Now I will say this technique doesn't work for everybody. If you have very dry under eyes, I wouldn't recommend applying a lot of powder. But because I have oily skin overall, like I do fine with this technique because it really keeps my under eyes from creasing, because I will crease if I don't apply powder. Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. That means a lot to me. That really does mean a lot to me. And I love Painted by Spencer. He is so talented. And he's just like so graceful. I just love like his personality and his essence. I just love it. But thank you so much for trusting me. That means a lot to me. Then I'm gonna just take a fluffy brush and I'm just going to blend out the nose contour that we did with the MPH palette. Yes, I love the One Size Ultra Peach. This is like my holy grail. I haven't tried the kimchi powder. I need to give that a try for sure. I need to go to CVS and give it a try. I recently got this one by Huda Beauty, and I actually like this one much better than the other ones. I like the fact that they're combining two. I think it's really a smart idea. So I really, really like that. But we did a little nose contour moment. And I am going to blend with a fluffier brush. If you're looking for good brushes, the Morphe Ariel brushes are literally the best of the best. Like, these are just top tier brushes, and you can find them at Ulta. Oh, thank you so much, Liz. I appreciate it. That means the world. I try to be as detailed as I can be and helpful, because I'm personally like a visual learner, and I need like all the details so that I can be as precise as possible. So I like to teach how I know that I like to learn. Okay, so we have that. And now I do want to add a little bit of some concealer. Not concealer, sorry, some blush. I already went in with concealer. That's another thing too that I love about using the MPH palettes, lighter shades, like the corrector and the concealer shades, is because they're a lightweight formula. So for people that tend to crease easily, or a lot of heavy product doesn't do well in their under eyes, kind of like how I am, it's good because it's just a very lightweight like base on top. So I really love that. Okay, so for blush, I am gonna be taking my favorite, which is Sleepy Girl. I need to go to Sephora and get Toasty Girl, because Toasty Girl is really, really perfect for fall. But I'm gonna use Sleepy Girl, like so. And these are definitely high-end products that are worth it from Sephora, or just in general. The Rhode blushes, I would say those are my absolute favorite for creams at the moment. Oh yeah, Bobbi Brown has great techniques, but yeah, they're definitely very, very natural, very soft and natural. At least I guess I blush. What do you recommend? Honestly, Sandra, like I just mentioned, if you're looking for a good cream blush, the Rhode blushes are the best. If you're looking for a good fall blush, I would say Sleepy Girl, which is what I'm wearing right now, or Toasty, Toasted Teddy. Oh yeah, the what's it called? Too Faced has good blushes too. Those are powder, right? Okay, I'm gonna remove this powder from the under eyes because I feel like it's definitely had time to set. I too am thinking one of these days when I have time, I need to go to Sephora and get the Rhode and Toasted Teddy again, because that is one of my favorites. Okay, so I would definitely recommend the MPH brush. It is so good for underpainting. And whoop, the sponge just fell in here. And this is the base. Like, doesn't it look just very nice? Like, it all came together so perfectly, which is something that I always love. Okay, so I think I'm gonna recurl the lashes one quick moment. Again, I'm trying to be gentle with my lashes because I really want them to grow. Is there any new products that you guys would want me to review in the coming weeks? Or any like video recommendations for long content that you would want to see? This lashes, okay, lashes look good now. I'm gonna go ahead and add mascara on the lower lashes. Ooh, yes, Dolce Pink is stunning. It is such a pretty blush. I would definitely recommend that. It's one of their baked blushes, right? Or the liquid one? Because I think they also have it in liquid form, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. There we go. The eyes are done. I think I'm going to keep them just with mascara. I feel like they look good with just mascara. And then I do want to go ahead and powder the face. So to powder it, I am going to be taking the beach powder. Ooh, yes, I can definitely do a video on like favorite fall fragrances. So I filmed a vlog on like affordable fall reset, but maybe I could do like a day in my life, like a cozy day in my life fall, and include like some fragrances in that vlog, because I do have fragrances that I love that are very fall-esque. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and powder. I'm using my One Size powder, and I'm going in and just further adding a little bit of some matte vibes to the face, like so. You can see this is the side that I powdered. This is the side that I haven't powdered yet. It makes a pretty difference. I always recommend taking the powder, then going the back of the hand to just get rid of any extra powder. That will help the face not get cakey by doing that technique. So, like so. Take a little extra right here. Oh, that's so nice. That's so nice of you, Barbie. I'm gonna put that into the universe. I love Milani. I also love the Milani team. They're some of the sweetest girls. Like, they're so, so sweet. Okay, so I already went ahead and just powdered the face a little further. And there's one more thing I want to do with powder. I want to go ahead and take the Fenty Beauty Banana Bright powder. This powder is so nice, especially to give that under eye a little bit more of like a oomph to it. So I, for this step, don't like to go in with a powder puff, because I noticed that when I go with a powder puff, it can look a little too dramatic. And I actually did a review of this product, and I started off with a puff, and I did not like it. But I feel like with a brush like this, you get a more diffused look to it, so it looks a little bit softer. It doesn't look too harsh. So I'm just gonna go ahead and press that like so. And it adds a little bit more brightness to the under eye in a very healthy, effortless way. So I'm just taking it like so. Like that. Yes, Revlon has amazing products, like Revlon. Also L'Oreal. Revlon, my favorite product right now by Revlon is their lip liner in Raisin. That is like a go-to for me for the fall. I love that lip liner. It is so good. Okay, so this is something I have been really enjoying. The Fenty Beauty Banana Bright powder, pressed powder for the under eyes. I feel like it really gives a pretty brightening effect that I just love. So this is the eyes. Thank you so much, Zay. I appreciate you. Happy Saturday. I hope that you're having a good day. If you have any fun plans, I would love to hear them. Any fun plans for the day? Yes, I have tried the Maybelline lip liners. Really, really great. I swatched all of them. I have in my shorts, I have a swatch video of all of their lip liners. I also did a video of the Morphe lipsticks. Truffle. Are you talking about the NYX Lip Truffle regular liner or lip stain liner? I just tried their lip stain liners. They're really nice as well. Let me put this powder back. Ooh, hello from Germany. Okay. I was just in Europe a few months ago for one of my best friend's wedding. She lives in Denmark. And I loved Denmark. And I'm very excited to one day go to Germany. So I can't wait for that. Okay, so I'm gonna put some things back. I like to always like clean my area as I go. And let me see. I'm gonna set my face with setting spray right now. So I think today I'm gonna take the Airbrush Flawless one by Charlotte Tilbury. Like so. Very, very nice. And now I need to figure out what I want to do on my lips. We have some options. You know what else is really good? The new NYX Smushy Matte Lip Balms. These are really nice, especially if you're somebody that likes a little bit of a matte vibe, but you don't want too matte. You still want it to be hydrating. This is a perfect everyday product, or even like a evening product for the lips. And it has longevity, which is always a plus. So this is something that I would recommend. I've been loving it lately. I've been pairing this with the NYX lip stain liners, and I'm just like, this is really good. This is really, really good. Maybe I could do that lip combo right now. Not Maybelline, the NYX lip stain liner. And then I think I'm gonna leave this. This one is, I'm done. I just got a new one, so I'm gonna throw this away. Yeah, I think I wanna do those two because I feel like these are newer products and you guys would enjoy seeing that. Take off all this stuff. I think today I'm going to, India. I want to go to India as well. That is on my bucket list. I can imagine the food is amazing. I went to London also this summer, and everybody says that the Indian food in London is so amazing. So I did go to an Indian restaurant in London. The food was delicious. I love Indian food. It's one of my favorites. There's some similarities to me of like Mexican food. My family's Mexican. I just feel like there's certain little similarities that are from that I can see the similarities, which I'm like, I love Indian food. It's delicious. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and remove the lip product that I have. Bonitas, let me just tell you, the Huda Beauty lip stain liner will not come off. Like, I've had it on from the morning and it's still on. Like, it's still on. It is really, really good. It is still on. So I'm just gonna have to go over it with the NYX one because I do want to try this out for you guys. So this is the Lip Lingerie in Up All Night. This is like a cherry lip liner and it looks like this, very, very precise. The Huda Beauty has a longevity, but I just am not the biggest fan of the tip of the Huda Beauty one. I wish that it was more precise like this one, because I feel like this really just gets in there. The other one, I have to have a very steady hand so that it doesn't get all over the place. So I'm gonna go ahead and just line the lips. This color is actually very similar to the other one that I went in by Huda Beauty. Ooh, I just went over. The good thing is that with you, I mean with these, what am I saying with you? With these, you can go in, and because they're a very nice consistency, you can blend them out a little bit more so that even if they do get kind of messy, you don't have to worry about it. Like that. I can just go over a little bit more. Okay, so we did that by NYX in the shade Up All Night. Now I'm gonna go in with the NYX Smushy Matte Lip Balm in Snuggle Season, and I'm gonna put that like so. I feel like these just create a beautiful contrast. That looks really good. And they're so comfortable. Very, very comfortable. So that is the completed look. What would he call this look? Like, what would he call it? Definitely fall. We have some warmth in there. A nice matte lip, which I feel like a matte lip is so on brand for the fall season. But this is comfortable matte, which is why I love these NYX Smushy Lip Balms. If you haven't tried these and are looking for a nice, comfortable wear matte lippy for the fall, these by NYX are so good. Snuggle Season is like my favorite one. And it goes really well with this lip liner in Up All Night. Thank you so much, Liz. I appreciate it. Okay, so now for fragrance, I'm still gonna do my hair. Today I think I'm gonna wear my hair all up, or maybe I'll wear it half up, half down. Like a sleek half up, half down. And then I'll probably wear just like a cozy sweater and some jeans. Just kind of keep the cozy vibes going. But that's pretty much what I have for this. And for fragrance, I kind of also want something cozy. Let's see. So this is Queen's Caramel. Merit is another really nice, like fall scent. Just very cozy. I literally have all like the scents that make me think of fall right here. Fenty Beauty. This is a good fall scent as well. It's so cozy. Like, it's cozy, but it's like fresh cozy. And then of course the Rare Beauty. And right now Rare Beauty is donating all their proceeds from their fragrance products to mental health. I think it was yesterday and today. I think today too. But the perfect time to get this because all the proceeds are going to mental health, which is amazing. And then Killian, this is one of my absolute favorites. I don't need a prince by my side to be a princess. Delicious. I think today I may actually go for Fenty. It's speaking to me. It's like a little bit of a cloudy, overcast day. There's going to be some rain. I just feel like this is perfect for that weather. So I think I'm going to go in with that. And that will be the fragrance for the day. But I'm not going to apply it just yet because I still have to go ahead and get dressed and all that. But this is the look, bonitas. I really hope that you, bonitas, enjoyed watching this live get ready with me for the day with a cozy fall look. I love the warmth in here. I feel like it's perfect. And it has some of my absolute favorite products that I've been loving for the fall. So that's always a plus. I do want to give you guys the inside scoop that I am going to be posting a in-depth review and wear test on this Sephora Collection foundation. I think this foundation came out in the summer. It is the Best Skin Ever foundation. So stay tuned for this because it is going to be a good review. And you guys know I love to review foundations. I also have my like everyday natural fall makeup look that is also up right now on my YouTube channel. And I have a fall vlog if you're interested in getting into the cozy vibes with that. That is up there as well. I have lots more content coming from mis bonitas. I think I'm gonna film like high-end makeup products that I actually recommend, that are actually worth your money. So stay tuned for that as well, but lots of good content coming up. And yeah, thank you so much for tuning into my live today. It was always so much fun chatting with you guys and just talking beauty, makeup, and just girly fun things. So I will be back for another live next weekend, so stay tuned for that. But I hope that you guys enjoyed it, and thank you so much for tuning in for wherever you may be from. I'm going to include all the products in the video. Once that ends, I'll put them all in and then you can just watch it later and then remember and see all the products that I mentioned. So definitely do that, and I will go ahead and see you bonitas later. So thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and all that fun stuff. And I will see you bonitas very, very soon for another live. So adios, enjoy your weekend, and have a very blessed, beautiful day. Adios.